Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the showdown.
Here is A.J. Trapasso, who will do the punting, the regular punter, and we've got a trick play. And
old Statue of Liberty looking play. Everybody assumes that they're going to give him the football, and the punter takes off with the ball, and here we go.
What up, Joe? What up, Joe? It's the showdown. That's what it is. It's the showdown. Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I am here with the Outlaws, the super producer DJ Rob 45, and the graphic wizard Waze. We are in the building, so make sure that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. That's the Bonfire Network. You can find us on the Bonfire Network on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. You'll get tons of content, a good variety of content, and I think you will enjoy it. We got a great show lined up for you, man. It is football season almost again. Fantasy football drafts are starting to kick off. We had one of the big ones recently, some interesting developments in that one. Also, preseason started this week, since we've been last spoke, and so we got some action. We got some action going on, and I just want to turn this microphone over to the crew and say, what up, though, Rob 45?
Man, nothing much. Got to watch a little bit of football this weekend, so I was excited about that. Got my little fix in.
Okay, all right. Got his little fix in. What about you, Waze? How you doing, man?
And I'm good. I'm loving the fact football is back. You know, I got to spend my weekend studying, getting my dynasty team all readied up, and it's looking good. The homework's been done.
Homework has been done. I need to take a look at my dynasty team. I'm good because I kind of lax on it until we get closer to the season because our draft was so long ago. But it's all good though. I got a lot of drafts to get prepared for. Every year I try to drop out as many leagues as I can, and I still end up in too many leagues. But I've got a lot of drafts coming up, a lot of drafts to prepare for, and some I will try to make them all, but I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to. But I'm going to try.
Right.
This preseason is going to be very important to me for the Dynasty Football League because, man, I ain't gonna lie. I came into the season, I'm looking at it like I'm dead last this year. Ain't no way I'm making the playoffs. Right now, based on the moves I've made, I'm second to last for sure. At least.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. All right. How about we're gonna talk about it though, ain't we?
Yeah.
If we just had. So let's go ahead and get the party started then.
We're going to start it off with some news. Just got two pieces for y'all this week. Number one, Keenan Allen is now with the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh.
Yeah. So Danny Dimes has got him a receiver out there, a true number one.
Yeah, one.
Well, yeah, Michael Pittman, but that's it as long as he stays healthy.
Well, as long as Daniel Jones stays healthy, too.
That is a very valid point. Even though Anthony Richardson threw 2 picks this last week, he didn't look terrible.
Come on now. We ain't going back that route. Come on.
He didn't look terrible. I'm not saying he's a starter, but he didn't look as terrible as I thought he would have.
Okay. Threw 2 picks, though. That's not
Speaking of through 2 picks, he's looking like a wasted pick. Is what he's looking like.
Exactly. Can we say Jamarcus Russell? Except he wasn't the number 1 pick.
Yeah, that's true. The other piece of news I got is Jeremiah Love is out for the rest of the preseason with a high ankle sprain.
He's out, they said 3 to 5 weeks?
Potentially, but they're looking at he may be able to recover and be back by week 1.
Dang. He got potential too, man.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that's one piece of news to keep an eye out for and watch. But now, how do y'all feel about y'all's teams? I know y'all's watched y'all's team's first preseason game.
And where the hell are you from? How's y'all's feel about y'all's teams?
Yeah, I know.
I'm feeling good about the Bears. We had a good showing, maybe against the Browns, but the only piece of their defense that's missing is Miles Garrett. The rest of them is still there. So, but Bears did pretty good.
Okay. Any
I didn't
takeaways?
see the 40. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, if Luther Burton can stay healthy, Caleb Luther and Rome is going to be a good combination.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I did not see the 49ers play. I don't even know if they did. I didn't watch it. It's preseason football. I'm admittedly not a huge preseason guy when it comes to judging my team because one thing that will always stain my brain forever is that the Detroit Lions went 4-0 in the preseason the year they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Yep.
So that told me everything I need to know about judging a team in preseason football. So I'm excited about the 49ers. I'm excited to see how the moves they made play out. I think they had an interesting offseason that flew under the radar. And I think it was better than, with the big splash that the Rams made, everybody's trying to count my boys out. And I kind of like where we sitting. Kind of like it.
All right.
You guys got a receiver that's going to make some noise, though, a rookie receiver.
Man. Yo.
Dejon Stribling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he 8 targets, 63 yards on 7 catches.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you guys got a good receiver there.
I will say I did pick him up in True Grit.
And I will say he was on my list and I saw when you picked him up.
My Vikings did okay.
Like, ain't nobody grabbing this dude. He's going to be there.
I was watching them too. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hey, you know what? I think we get last few picks. Let me go ahead and grab them real quick. But no, my Vikings did all right. Kyler only had one drive and he looked decent, so I'm interested to see what he does with more. I need to see more time with him before I have a real opinion. JJ McCarthy showed exactly why Kyler Murray should have been the starter. And that's saying a lot for a guy that had one drive. There's a lot to be had with him, so we'll see where that goes down the
I don't
line.
think he's a Viking next year.
It's wouldn't surprise me actually.
He might turn into a journeyman backup. I don't think he's going to land anywhere and start. I think he's one of them guys that's going to end up being a starter somewhere way down the line in his career and making some noise after he hung around long enough, bouncing from team to team as a backup.
Like a Brad Johnson.
Like a Brad Johnson.
Yeah. That's a good comparison. How did you guys hear anything about Deshaun versus Shador?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, bro, you saw the game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was Deshaun's winning the battle so far just because of his ability to make quick decisions. It's like Shador is still moving around a little bit too slow. He's not deciding fast enough. If he can get that fixed, he'll be their starter.
Well, I didn't see that either, but I'll say this about it, and I'm kind of contradicting my statement from a week ago. I feel a little differently over the course of the week after sleeping on it and thinking about it and hearing it back. It's easier to pull the veteran to put the young one in than it is to do the opposite. If you put the kid in first and it don't work out and you pull him, you break his confidence. If you put the veteran in first and pull him and put the kid in, it doesn't do this. It doesn't have the same effect on the two of them because the veteran's still looking like I go someplace else. I've been around. He's been there. He
Mhm.
knows what he is. He knows he's an agent star. So he can go elsewhere. But a kid, it breaks his confidence. So you you want to bring the veteran in first, and let that kid sit there and wait his turn. Let him learn. Let him sit and learn. It ain't gonna hurt him.
No.
He's still young. He's still young. Got a lot of time ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
And Cleveland, by getting rid of Stefanski, actually bought themselves some time.
Hmm.
So, because you're in rebuild mode, so
Yeah.
let them sit, let them learn.
Speaking of rebuild mode, Fernando Mendoza actually looked like the truth out there this week.
Mm,
Yeah, he did. He looked pretty good.
really?
Man, that team now they just need to get him some core wide receivers that he has good chemistry with, and that kid could take off real easy.
Mm-hmm.
Day one starter or they starting Kirk Cousins?
It at first it looked like starting Kirk, but after what I saw, if that continues throughout the preseason, I think Fernando starts day one.
Yeah, because Kirk didn't play too good either.
Yeah.
I revert back to my last comment about the Browns, and I say the same about the Raiders. It'll be easier to plug the kid in mid-season if things are not going well with Kirk Cousins than the other way around.
Yeah.
So I would start Kirk Cousins day one and let the kid watch and learn.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now moving from preseason football, the real thing we need to talk about. How do y'all feel about your draft with True Grit?
I feel okay with mine. I feel pretty good. I'm okay with my draft. I don't feel like I reached for anything that I got. I believe that I got good value for where I was. I do have a wild card. I've got a couple guys on my bench. Now we talked about this previously how they rated all the running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They came in and they rated the running backs to leave them scarce. Um, but I was able to get in early enough to get a good one, and I got a potential good one. I need Blake Corum to score for. If Blake Corum come through, I can be real dangerous. Um, the ones I got on my bench, they wild cards.
Right.
May or may not. We don't know. They may be replaced after week one if somebody show up and show out that we don't expect, and hopefully it's the two guys I got on my bench. But other than that, overall, I'm happy with my draft. I'm pretty excited about this league getting started.
Yeah, I did pretty good in the draft. I was able to get Dak, um, who is a fantasy juggernaut most of the years. I got Jordan Love as my backup quarterback, and then I was able to get Rico Dowdle as one of my running backs. And my first pick was Jonathan Taylor. So I did pretty good while they were rating the running backs. I got mine in, and I rated the wide receivers.
Yeah.
I got
The
I
wide-
got Pickens, I got Higgins, and Michael Pittman and Quinshawn Johnson. So I rated the receivers early while they were rating running backs. So
I think that was their plan was to leave us basically we're playing wide receivers against running backs, leave us all the top receivers while they rated all the top running backs. So I think that was part of the plan there. So
yeah,
we'll see how it plays out. I mean, and it's not a bad strategy. You think about it. When it comes to later rounds, it's more likely you can get a good receiver than a good running back. A good receiver is easier to find than a good running back in the later rounds. So it wasn't a bad strategy. I ain't mad at him for it. It's just about adapting and overcoming.
Yeah. And what I don't think they anticipated was the fact that tight ends and wide receivers are point wise weekly are on the same base level as those running backs. So while they were snatching up those running backs, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna grab me a couple sneaky good running backs that I know is gonna do better than what these numbers are showing. But let me focus on these receivers and tight ends. because that's where I'm going to kill him at, and that's exactly what I did. I had the draft I wanted.
Yeah.
I got 3 tight ends starting right now.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I was able to for tight ends. I was able to pick up Cade Otton and Hunter Henry. So
Yeah, I didn't do bad. I got Tucker Craft and what's the name? Aquanco.
Oh yeah,
and if they've been paying attention to the showdown, they know that those are tight ends that are constantly in the heavy hitters.
Right?
yeah. And I picked up Harold Fanning, Isaiah Likely, and T.J. Hawkinson.
And you got Harold Fanning right when I had him queued up. I was like this on the clicker, like that. This is going to be my Harold Fanning. Bloop. Damn, wait.
Oh yeah, and people forget that Trey McBride. We know his name because of the Kyler Murray connection that he has with his tight ends. So T.J. Hawkinson maybe have a career year this year with Kyler starting.
And
So,
and Trey McBride may have a letdown because not only did he lose his quarterback, he also lost his offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
And I got a sneaky good receiver.
Which one?
From New England. Butte.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially deep in the late season. Oh man, that boy comes in clutch.
Yeah. And with AJ Brown
I
getting
ain't mistaken. I think I snatched up Drake May.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you did because I was gonna grab him.
Yeah.
And I looked, I was like, who grabbed Drake? And then I looked, I was like, of course. It would be OG that grabs the dude named Drake.
he grabbed Drake right after I grabbed Jordan Love.
You know what though? I had already decided I was picking Drake over Jordan Love. I'm not a big Jordan Love fan. I'm not a big Jordan Love guy. I think I've always and not to knock him. For me, I just feel like him and Justin Herbert. I don't really, I don't hold in high regard. I think they've both been overrated a little bit.
Right.
So I was Drake May over Jordan Love anyway. But I did see that you grabbed him. You grabbed him right before I did, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That was the two. They were my next two right there. I was like, if he grabs one, I'll grab the other one. But Drake May was the one I wanted. Yeah. So you grabbed Jordan Love. I was like, boom, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I grabbed Jackson Dart because I knew my backups already. It was either going to be Kyler Murray or it was going to be Sam Darnold. One of those two were going to be my backups. I knew I could get them late rounds. So I was like, let me grab Jackson Dart real quick.
I'm actually kind of worried about Jackson Dart.
Why that is?
Because he gets dragged into the blue tent a lot.
This is true. But I'm sorry. Any player that takes a torpedo like that needs to go to the tent.
Yeah, but he was in the tent 5 times last year too.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's also got to understand he needs to stop ducking his head and he won't have to worry about concussion protocols.
Hey, come on now.
It's a simple rule in football.
He's a football player running the ball. Do you really think that he's not going to duck his head?
Yeah, he just has to talk to his running backs about why you don't do that.
Running backs still do it.
Yeah, well, but they're running backs. All right, Waves, what's next on the board, man?
Hopefully Rob gets his connection back. That would be great.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my goodness, look at him wondering what's wrong with us. There he is. Welcome back.
All right. So while we're still in this fantasy football kick here, I want us to create our starting lineup for our boom squad. So these are 5 players that we find as our ultimate boom this year for their position. You got 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end.
That was the part that when we were talking right before the show, that was the one that I wanted to ask you what that was about. I had no idea what you meant by boom squad. So I am totally going in totally unprepared, but I can wing this.
Me too.
All right. I know football better than you, Johnny Ed.
All right.
You can't beat me. You can't be me.
All right, this is your personal best fantasy football starting squad going into this season. Starting with starting with OG.
What position we talking? But you got to give me the position.
Give me your quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end.
Damn. Really? Without no? Okay, so quarterback, I'm gonna say Josh Allen. Running back, I'm going Jameer Gibbs.
Hell yeah.
Receivers, I'm gonna go Puka Nakua and Justin Jefferson. The irony is, I had them all on the table and I picked Jamar Chase, but that's a different story. Anyway, at tight end, I'm gonna go Brock Bowers.
I like it. Rob.
All right. At quarterback, I'm gonna go with Dak. Running back, I'm gonna go with Bijan Robinson. Wide receivers, I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. And at tight end, he's still putting up big numbers. I'm gonna go with Sam Laporta.
All right. I like it. Quarterback, I'm going to go Jackson Dart. Running back, I'm going to go Marion Hampton. Receivers, I got Chris Olave and George Pickens. And then at tight end, I'm going to go Tyler Warren.
See, he was drafting late. He drafted late in the draft. Everybody else was already picked before he drafted.
Fantasy-wise, I honestly think Jackson Dart will do better than Josh Allen.
Okay.
That's just my take on it.
Okay.
Now, I do have Deuce, our AI analyst, boom list here.
He got the ayahuasca. He must have some ayahuasca or something.
No.
Yes, I'm just saying. This dude gonna play the Jets and the Dolphins twice. And you telling me Jackson Dart about to have a better season?
He gotta play Dallas and Philly twice.
Yes, exactly. In Washington, which ain't
And Washington.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right, here's Deuce's top 5. His quarterback is Jaden Daniels. Running back, he's got Jonathan Brooks from Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver, he has Jacoby Lane in Baltimore. They're a new rookie wide receiver. And Tank Dell over in Houston. And then tight end, he's got Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, Deuce needs to do some studying.
I like the tight end though. I like Isaiah Likely this year.
Isaiah Likely, But I'm not seeing the rest of them.
And that's out of everybody. That's your top lineup, Deuce.
That's Deuce's top lineup for fantasy scores.
Tank Dell can't stay on the field.
Good for him. I guess it depends. I guess also I should say this though, as a caveat to all of us. It depends on the league.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just does.
Yeah.
It depends on the settings because it can go different ways in different leagues.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. Now, do you guys have 3 players that you would say kind of avoid this season?
Yep. And I go first. Brandon Ayuk, and Brandon Ayuk. That's my 3.
I'm gonna say based off of Green Bay's game this last week, I'm gonna say Jaden Reed. Looks like Christian Watson when they go like 2. It looks like Jaden Reed's gonna just be a slot receiver this year.
Mm.
They're gonna use Christian Watson and Michael Golden more in the 2 wide receiver sets. So,
All right.
and then you got Tucker Kraft coming back too. So,
Oh yeah. All right.
I
You
just
got
want to know
any?
what they're gonna do Brandon Jacobs.
Oh
Or not Brandon Jacobs, Josh Jacobs.
yeah.
I'd stay away from him right now because he's probably going to be suspended for most of the season.
What happened with him?
Right.
Domestic violence,
Oh damn.
and that actually happened just before training camps and shit started.
What happened?
He got a domestic violence charge.
Oof.
Jeez.
That's a problem.
I believe it was with the strangulation too.
Damn.
Oh
Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Damn, yeah, he's screwed.
yeah.
Yeah, my
Do you got any more, bro?
This one might shock everybody, and this one's a hot take. Devontae Adams.
Another one bites the dust.
I'd stay away from him this year. So he's an older receiver. He's at that start to go off the cliff.
I would not go away from him, but that's not my list.
I think Puka's going to get most of the catches. So,
Well, yeah, he did before, but
and then they're also really tight end heavy too. So,
but he's Stafford's favorite end zone target though.
yeah,
Red zone, his favorite red zone target in the end zone is that's what made him valuable last year. Puka got all the yards, but Devontae got a bunch of touchdowns. He was always good for 1 or 2 touchdowns because that's Stafford's favorite end zone target, especially inside the red zone. So that's why I would say I wouldn't throw him away yet. He don't have to be young to play that role, and Stafford not being so young himself gets that.
yeah.
Let these young boys run up and down the damn field. When we get down there, get open. That's all you got to do. That's it.
Right. For 3 players that I'm going to say kind of avoid, Jordan Addison, because even when he is healthy, or he is out of trouble, his volume seems to be up and down. It's a every other week start.
I picked him against my better judgment, and I don't remember what made me pick him. It was between him and somebody else, and I thought he was the lesser of 2 evils. But I've been burned by Addison a couple of times before, and shame on me if I get burned by him again this year. So you know what? For a Vikings fan to throw his name out there is not good for me.
Right?
I think bro's going to really agree with this one. DeAndre Swift. I think it's time to stray away from him because Kyle Monangai is, when he comes out there, Swift's not going to get many touches, especially halfway through the season when it really matters.
Well, Monangai has to get healthy first.
Oh, he'll be ready.
So, I don't know. But I wouldn't the way Ben Johnson used DeAndre Swift last year, I wouldn't count him out. I mean, the Bears had the leading rushing game in the league last year, so I wouldn't cut him out.
Okay.
Well, Monangai runs with fun guys, so let the fungus be among us.
My last player, I think everyone needs to avoid for obvious reasons, Jacoby Brissett. Do not go after that man. He is not going to be the starter by week 2.
Who's going to be the starter?
Right now, their best quarterback is their rookie. Gardner Minshew went out there, looked terrible. Jacoby Brissett went out there and he may have thrown 5 for 5, but he damn near didn't do anything at all.
The only reason
Who's the rookie
Arizona.
quarterback? You still didn't say. You just
Oh,
said
Carson Beck.
Okay, damn. He didn't say it. He just said
But
rookie.
but here's the thing about that, bro. Arizona had a pretty good offense last year with Jacoby Brissett.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it'll translate to carry over though.
I do.
New offensive coordinator might be a place where it's not a bad idea to start the rookie because you ain't got nothing coming. You ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Arizona. And you're starting off fresh with a fresh OC. I don't know that. Do you try what you had, what you ended with last year that was working a little bit, or do you just start fresh? That's a good question for Arizona. That would be one place where I would understand if they went on and started fresh.
Yeah, and I think they start fresh just because they have such a young team right now. Might as well. You got all these young players. If you're going to introduce a new system, this is the time to do it.
Okay.
Now, Deuce provided us with three very interesting selections. Two of them are hot garbage. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
Hot garbage, the man said.
He is saying that Christian McCaffrey will be a bust this season.
Ooh.
Travis Etienne Jr. with New Orleans will be a bust, he's saying.
Ooh.
Not sure yet, but I'm not sure if I agree. And in this one, I absolutely do not agree, and that is that Ted McMillan will be a bust this season.
Ooh. Wow.
I want to know the prompt that you put in.
I put in, tell me your personal three players that will be a bust this fantasy football season, 26.
I like Ted. I like Ted McMillan. So I'm not going to agree with you, but you might prove to be genius.
Right?
I know
I'm just
something you
saying,
don't
if he
know.
proves to be right, I might listen to him next season.
Because I asked my co-producer the same question, and he came up with Christian McCaffrey, David Montgomery, and Ted McMillan.
What the? Yo, that makes me nervous, man. Like, I ain't got to see him. Ted McMillan is the only one that's made it onto any of my rosters this year so far, and that makes me nervous.
All right, this the reason why they put Ted McMillan on there. It says Carolina added extra competition with Jalen Coker's expanded role, and Bryce Young's development as a elite distributor remains uncertain, and he's unproven over other high value options.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all run with that. I'm going to pick him.
I'm saying,
I think I picked him in the
I'm
league.
I'm willing to be the proving ground. I'm willing to be the guinea pig that says, I tried you. I should have listened. That's going to be me. Right? But I haven't been able to land him yet, though. But, it's still early. I got a lot of drafts.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's definitely on my board.
I know in True Grit, he was around real late in the draft.
Mm-hmm. A lot of really good players went real late, too, though.
Yeah.
All right. I need a hot take from you guys this week, specifically dealing with divisions. A projection of any sort that you may have for your division or any division in the league.
I'll let y'all go first on this one.
I'll start it off. I got one ready. And that's that the Panthers will win the NFC South. That's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
Exactly, because they got a decently tough division. They got the Bucks, they got the Falcons, and the Saints.
The only tough one in there for him is the Buccaneers, but that's who's going to win that division. So
I think the Saints are a little underrated.
I agree.
yeah. And Tyler Show was showing out the other
That
day.
is a winnable division, though. So I guess in my head I was thinking my head was someplace else. So I'll go ahead and say the reason I was doing that because my mind was thinking you were thinking you were saying AFC South, and my hot take was about to be that the Houston Texans are going to win the AFC South.
I like it.
You're gonna hate this hot take, but I believe Dallas is gonna win the NFC East
I believe that too.
and be in the NFC Championship game.
That I question. It depends on how things play out in the playoffs, but I don't know. Yeah. But I'm gonna go a step further. Since he took it a step further, the Houston Texans are going to the Super Bowl.
You know what? I'll take it a step further. Not only are the Panthers going to make the playoffs and win their division, they will only win the wild card round.
Okay. All right. All right.
Now, I got deuces. And I think you guys are going to be interested in this one.
Okay. Let's see it, Deuce.
His is two parts. The first part being the Green Bay Packers will finish last in the NFC North.
Wow.
The second part, who he believes will win the North, is the Chicago Bears.
Okay. Fair.
It's not really a hot take, but
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's that division is so competitive right now that any one of those teams could end up in first or last, or second or third.
And all be eligible to make the playoffs.
I believe I saw a stat somewhere the other day that said that the NFC North was the only division that had all four teams with the winning record.
Yeah.
Last year, we were the only division. We all technically could have qualified for the playoffs.
Realistic. For a division winner.
Yeah. So yeah, no. I like these hot takes. The Texans winning the AFC South is intriguing, but it's not like it's not a possibility. So, especially if C.J. Stroud decides he wants to go back to first year form and get his head out of his ass and do his thing.
C.J. Stroud get it together.
Oh, his receivers need to get their bodies together too.
Yeah.
But if he get it together, watch out.
Because that's been the real problem is Nico Collins and Tank Dell have been hurt all the time.
Yeah.
I think I got Nico Collins.
Yeah. I think the NFC East is going to be probably one of the toughest divisions in football this year too, though. With Philly, New York, and Dallas. Those three. Holy shit.
I froze again.
You did. It threw me off. I didn't recognize it
We
first.
can still hear you, though. That's the
Yeah, that's weird.
What were you trying to say, bro?
That New York's still gonna come in last.
Okay.
Waze is feeling real good about New York right now. I can
Something
tell.
feels right about him this year. I don't know what it is, but it's been eating at me.
Okay. Anyway, what else going on?
All right, I got one last thing for you guys. This is a game before we head out. It's called Last Man Standing. I got 20 players. This is going to be fast. All right. One matchup, starting with OG, and then the winner of that matchup moves on to the next player until we have one player remaining.
Okay. I like this.
All right, starting with OG. Lamar Jackson versus CD Lamb.
Lamar.
All right,
Lamar
Rob.
goes on.
What's that?
Lamar moves on.
Correct.
Okay.
Rob?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Ooh. Oh, gee. Josh Allen versus Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm on Rob.
All right, Rob. He froze. Uh-oh. There he is.
Actually, I was Waze that froze that time.
Oh, it was me. Sick. Amon-Ra St.
Yeah, it
Brown.
was you.
Dang. Rob, Amon-Ra St. Brown versus Brock Purdy.
I'm on Ra.
All right. OG. Amon-Ra St. Brown versus Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
Rob.
Mhm.
JJ versus Jalen Hurts.
JJ.
OG's got JJ versus Rasheed Rice.
JJ. He gonna be a tough out.
Justin Jefferson, Rob,
Mhm.
versus Patrick Mahomes.
I'm still gonna go JJ. We're talking
Oh,
fantasy wise, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going JJ.
All right, OG. Justin Jefferson versus Devontae Smith.
Justin Jefferson.
Rob, JJ versus AJ Brown.
JJ.
OG. Justin Jefferson versus Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Rob, Jamar Chase or Sam Darnold.
Jamar Chase.
OG. Jamar Chase, Jackson Dart.
Chase.
Rob, Chase or Dak Prescott.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go Dak.
All right. OG, Dak versus Puka.
Puka.
Rob, Puka versus Mike Evans.
Puka.
OG, Puka versus Joe Burrow.
Puka.
Rob,
Mhm.
Puka versus Baker Mayfield.
Puka.
And this one, I'll get both of your take on, and I'll be the tiebreaker here. Puka versus Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I'm gonna go with Jackson Smith and Jig in the big nigga bookie.
I'm going JS.
I'm going to go JSN as well. And that is all I got for you guys this week.
Oh, and that is all he has for you guys this week. Yo, I am your boy OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of the Outlaws, the super producer DJ Rob 45, and the graphic wizard Waze, we are out of here like last year. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It is the Bonfire Network. And what else should they do, Rob?
Hit the bell
And what does that do for them?
so you can know every time we put out new content.
Catch y'all next time. Peace. It's the Showdown.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?